Scan headings from your, and form your own idea about the topic. Make your own idea about the topic before you enter it. Before you read anything, make your own idea what the heading means to you. This I showed you by showing you a passage without the heading and you had a lot of difficulty in editing. Right?
Sir, I have a question on point number 26. Sir, when you come to our technical level, it is really difficult to understand the question itself.
No, don't ask somebody's question to ask your own question. The questioning should not be borrowed.
In the sense, we don't know anything about the subject.
Make sure of that.
So, what would be the
For
question?
instance, let us say you are studying something which you don't know at that time. Ask the question, why should I study this? That question itself will tell you why you should study. That will at least give you a lot of information. To ask that question, you don't need a question. Ready-made question, if you take, the question itself cannot be understood.
Yes,
Those questions will come later on. First ask question of your own. Why should I study? How does it help me? By knowing this, what is the advantage? By not knowing this, what is the disadvantage? This kind of question you can always ask. No? Or have I heard this word anywhere? For instance, the heading you see, if you have never heard about that heading, whole of your life, immediately make sure that you have never heard. This is the first time you are hearing. This is a new word you have got today. So immediately go to the dictionary and find out what it means. At least know what it means. Then think of asking a question. Why should I know this? Okay, you have to go step by step. Then get into that. That will have a meaning to you. Suddenly you read the heading, you don't understand the heading. Then you read all the information under that, you don't understand anything. See, usually what happens is we start at a particular level, we end up at the same level. Do you think this is in any way beneficial?
No.
Wherever we start, we should at least end up a little better. Today what is happening is, what we started is what we end with. Start from point A, end up with point A only. When are you coming up? If you have to come up, you have to at least make sure you are getting something. So, if you just analyze the heading itself, you will have got one more extra to you. Even if you don't understand what is underneath, you will at least you should have at least known what the heading is. Much more beneficial than completely reading it and totally forgetting it. Okay? Yeah. So write down your ideas as points. Don't write down sentences and pages together, just points. Even if you can make notations for yourself, it is more than enough.
Keywords.
But you should know what it means. So you don't have to write even a full word. Even if you write even a few letters, if you know what it means, that is enough for you. Taking note essentially means that one. Today it is translated into take notes means the teacher dictates the notes and then you completely take it down. That is not that. To take a note is to make a note to yourself. That means you are telling yourself, do this, don't do this, or do like this, search here, find here, etc. That is a note for you.
Actually, when we evaluation, when we do, sir, if this is point-wise, if they right, it will be appreciable.
Yes, actually for us at least we know they know something.
They will get good marks also, instead of writing in para-wise or something.
Correct.
And for most people, they don't know about this scanning and tracking. So when we write in continuous paragraphs, they lose track in the middle and they become disinterested.
They don't read also.
They don't take
I have valued
the
thousands of papers, I know. Majority of us, we don't read at all. We just glance through. If we catch one or two words that are relevant to the subject, we will give you marks. So suppose you are putting so many things in a paragraph and then that doesn't stand out, you may lose marks.
That's
Nobody
why
will have the patience to read everything.
I make it a point that after a certain length of paragraph, I split them continuously.
Split the paragraph, preferably underline the important concepts.
And put it in comma, inverted comma.
Whether you put it in inverted comma or it doesn't
Pencil.
matter, just at least underline with the same pen, so that it stands out. That is the one which fetches you marks, not the other things in the examination, especially if it is an essay type function. Okay? Read the textbook to verify your idea with the idea of the textbook. So, use the textbook as a kind of verifying mechanism rather than learning mechanism. Learning is you. Textbook is not learning anything. Right? You are learning. So you first form an idea, verify that idea with the textbook. Cross check it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I missed something? These are the only three things possible. So you have to change. Textbook won't change. Textbook is as it is. Your idea will change. So I told you, learning is change in thinking. So I was thinking like this earlier. After reading this textbook, I am able to think like this now. If I have not changed my thinking, for instance, lot of students who study physics still have idea about so many things in the environment, just like any normal non-physics students. So if you have studied gravity as a science subject, as a concept, heat as a concept, you must not have the same idea of heat when you are a physics student. Yes or no? Or electricity, or electromagnetic radiation. They should mean something to you differently as a physics student than as a lay person. But today I have seen even most of the physicists continue to have the lay person's idea about these things. Because the moment I ask them a question, what is the common factor between heat and electricity, they'll say that is different, this is different. So I am not a science student, I am basically an art student. If I can ask such a question and then get such an answer, imagine someone with actual scientific background. So it is not the same. Okay? So your thinking should change because of that. So first form an idea, verify that idea with the textbook. If change is necessary, change it. If change is not necessary, strengthen it. Are you getting this? So your learning will improve. So next textbook you get, your learning will improve even more. Okay, that is how you have to carry on. Cancel those ideas that are not compatible with the textbook. So many times you may have formed your own idea, which may not be actually according to the subject matter. So that you have to identify and say that is wrong, or that should be taken out. That should not get programmed with this. Okay.